IELTS Writing Task 1 Samples. The charts below show the main reason for study among students of different age groups and the amount of support they received from employers. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. The first graph shows that there is a gradual decrease in study for career reasons with age. Nearly 80% of students under 26 years study for their career. This percentage gradually declines by 10 to 20% every decade. Only 40% of 40 to 49-year-olds and 18% of over 49-year-olds studying for career reasons in late adulthood. Conversely, the first graph also shows that study stemming from interest increases with age. There are only 10% of under 26-year-olds studying out of interest. This percentage increases slowly till the beginning of the fourth decade and increases dramatically in late adulthood. Nearly the same number of 40 to 49-year-olds study for career and interest. However, 70% of over 49-year-olds study for interest in comparison to 18% studying for career reasons in that age group. The second graph shows that employer support is maximum, approximately 60%, for the under 26-year students. It drops rapidly to 32% up to the third decade of life, and then increases in late adulthood up to about 44%. It is unclear whether employer support is only for career-focused study, but the highest level is for those students who mainly study for career purposes. The graph and table below give information about water use worldwide and water consumption in two different countries. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features, and make comparisons where relevant. The graph shows how the amount of water used worldwide changed between 1900 and 2000. Throughout the century, the largest quantity of water was used for agricultural purposes, and this increased dramatically from about 500 kilometers cubed to around 3,000 kilometers cubed in the year 2000. Water used in the industrial and domestic sectors also increased, but consumption was minimal until mid-century. From 1950 onwards, industrial use grew steadily to just over 1,000 kilometers cubed, while domestic use rose more slowly to only 300 kilometers cubed, both far below the levels of consumption by agriculture. The table illustrates the differences in agriculture consumption in some areas of the world by contrasting the amount of irrigated land in Brazil, 26,500 kilometers cubed, with that in the DRC, 100 kilometers squared. This means that a huge amount of water is used in agriculture in Brazil, and this is reflected in the figures for water consumption per person, 359 meters cubed, compared with only 8 meters cubed in the Congo. With a population of 176 million, the figures for Brazil indicate how high agriculture water consumption can be in some countries. The map below is of the town of Garlston. A new supermarket, S, is planned for the town. The map shows two possible sites for the supermarket. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features, and make comparisons where relevant. The first potential location, S1, is outside the town itself and is sited just off the main road to the town of Hindon, lying 12 kilometers to the northwest. This site is in the countryside and so would be able to accommodate a lot of car parking. This would make it accessible to shoppers from both Hendon and Garlston, who could travel by car. It is also close to the railway line linking the two towns to Cranston, 25 kilometers to the southeast. A potentially large number of shoppers would also be able to travel by train. In contrast, the suggested location S2 is right in the town center, which would be good for local residents. Theoretically, the store could be accessed by road or rail from the surrounding towns, including Branston. But as the center area is a no-traffic zone, cars would be unable to park and access would be difficult. Overall, neither site is appropriate for all the towns, but for customers in Cranston, Hindon, and Garlston, the out-off-town site S1 would probably offer more advantages.